I was saying that to the guys all the way through, going, I don't think I'll ever do this again. This is amazing. I'm making the most of it. But yeah, why wouldn't you? It was just all of it, in terms of how much fun it was. The reaction every show was phenomenal. The most amazing buzz. Spending time outside, O's and lots of us, we used to spend, we'd go outside the theatre after the show and meet everyone who comes to the show, just seeing the magic in their faces and how much people enjoyed it. Being back in Cardiff, being around family.
When I was sat here talking to you in this exact same location in the new theatre last year, I remember saying to you that, I was feeling nervous. This was the first time I'd done anything like this, and the panto was very new to me. But I had such a warm welcome, and I think doing it here in Cardiff, having moved back to Cardiff from Manchester to do the Radio 2 show, it just all seemed so kind of perfect. The show was amazing, Cinderella was brilliant, and I learned so much. And then to go on and win an award, the Best Newcomer Award to the Panto Awards, could not have predicted that in a million years. So yeah, I'm delighted.
Can't believe it's gone so quick since Cinderella. It really, really has. All of a sudden we're here. I was only talking to Jack Ryan a bit earlier, and he said to me, do you think we could go on and do our lines again? Yeah, maybe some of them. But no, it's a real joy to be back. I've not done Sleeping Beauty before, so it is as much as a surprise to me. Haven't seen the script yet, but it's great to be back with much the same cast, and a fantastic cast. It's easy just to say that, but it's not just the on-stage bits, it's what's happening in the wings, what happens in dressing rooms and socially. Just really, really super people. Fantastic, lovely, kind, non-starry people. Gethin's fantastic, Allwine's fantastic, and it stems from the top, and they are just fantastic to work with.
I've been and seen a few pantomimes before, and I thought, I know what the pantomime is. I know how, I know what's involved, how many funny moments there are, like special effects, blah 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 blah. I'd not done it myself, so obviously I didn't know how I was going to react to it. Like learning the script, being involved with other people on stage. I've only done stand-up for most of my life, so it's like, absolutely loved it. And I'm over the moon to be back here, because someone's just asked me before, like, how did I get the energy to do the 2 shows a day, and did I get tired? I didn't. The audience just give you everything you need and more, because it's Christmas. The show's not just aimed at children or just adults. It's a full family show. It's funny.
And I remember being with you this time last year and with O's, and we went for a little wander in the theatre, and I think that's when it hit us to kind of go, oh my goodness, we've been here a lot as kids watching performances. Very different being on stage than trying to entertain the audience. So we were nervous going into it. We had a brilliant rehearsal block, and you are nervous the first couple of nights, but I think after that then you get into the run of it. And the schedule's brutal, 2 a day, of course it is, but I mean no one's complaining, because it just becomes a lot of fun. And as you say, with Mike, it feels different every day, because he's got a script, but very rarely does he keep to it. So he keeps us on our toes.
When we do the tongue twisters, and there seems to be one every year now, and I'm actually dyslexic, so for me it's really, really tough. Okay, so my toes come up in my boots. I clench my buttocks, and my toes are up. It's like the swan, with it all, and underneath you're paddling like mad. But it is tough. And last year's wasn't so bad in the end, but the pheasant plucker that we did with David Hasselhoff, oh my gosh, that was a tough one.
I remember this theatre from being a teeny kid, coming to see. I was speaking to Mike earlier, and I said, Mike, how long have you been doing this? And he was like, 30 odd years. And I said, well, I'm 28 September, so I think I saw you as a kid. And he was like, oh my God, you must have. And we figured out that I probably saw Mike as a child. So now getting to do it with Mike is a full circle, proper magical moment.
I didn't feel like there wasn't pressure to kind of make sure everything is perfect and you get everything right, because the kind of rehearsal the process of rehearsing the show and getting to know the cast made me feel very comfortable, and we all had each other's backs, because I didn't know how any of this worked. I knew that I wanted to do panto, and obviously I've worked in telly and radio for years, so none of that was new to me, the kind of performing side of it, but doing that on stage was new. But the team from the New Theatre and Crossroads, who are kind of behind all of this, made me feel very much at home and very comfortable, and made me feel like I had been doing this for years and years. And it's lovely, actually, for those who saw Cinderella last year, they knew that the show was full of surprises and magic, and it was just a delight. I would step out onto the side of the stage every night and watch the carriage fly, and it would never lose its sparkle for me, even seeing it twice a day for over a month. And this year with Sleeping Beauty, even though, yes, myself, Gethin, Mike, Jaleesa, Jack, there's an element of a returning cast this year, it's going to feel very different to last year. And the story's different, the show is different, the magic is different, and the characters are different. So for those who came last year to see Cinderella, if they think they're going to see a similar kind of thing this year, you're not. It's going to be completely different, and we'll have different kind of wow moments in it. And I'm really looking forward to being part of that. I'm less nervous because I know the cast now, but I'm just as nervous because it all feels new again. So that's going to be lovely for cast and the audience alike, I think.
It is a joy to do panto at home once again. I had an absolute ball last year, and I'm thoroughly pleased to be back this year. Yeah, the New Theatre is a really big deal, and it's iconic. To be in one of the biggest pantomimes in Wales is a very, very big thing to carry on your shoulders, but I'm so excited and I cannot wait, and it's so lovely that everybody I know can get to come and see and watch, and that's just a lovely part as well.
Audiences aren't stupid, and children certainly are not. They've got to believe that because last year I came on as a goodie, then I changed myself into a baddie, and then I became goodie again. But those kids have to believe that, and if they believe it, you're cooking on gas.
Loved every minute of it, and I learned a lot from Mike. I was blessed to work with him, and obviously our director Matt as well. He was brilliant with me. So yeah, that's why when I done the run, I said to everyone at Crossroads, like I was really looked after, and I was blessed to be working with people like Mike and Matt and the rest of the cast here, because they've done it before. They've been in my shoes. They've done buttons. They've done, So that's why I'm back here again. I can't wait to do it again. I'm just spending all year looking forward to it.
There was so many laugh out moments on stage, and of course it's the kind of the panto is unique in the sense that the audience is kind of with you in the performance.
He's the problem, and actually doing it with him and with Jack as well. Obviously they're both comedians, so that's their job. They make people laugh. I learned a lot from them actually last year, and it was so much fun. Doing a job and having a job that's fun is one thing, but doing it in a place that has so much history and heritage alongside these legends just adds another layer of fabulousness to it. And looking out into the crowd and seeing so many people fill the New Theatre twice a day was also just lovely to see, of course.
Unfortunately, I lost my dad over the summer as well, so I think more than ever being home this Christmas will be really nice, being around like so many people, the first Christmas without, or the first Christmas that's happened. So, Christmas is a real sort of reflective time, isn't it? I think, across all religions and all faiths, there's always a time come towards the end of the year where you're reflective. So, it'd be tough, obviously. My nephews really missed my dad, their grandfather, my sister as well. My mum's on her own for the first time, so there's that to think about. So that was another tick in the box to come back, and actually probably realising more than ever that panto is that thing that you go to for a couple of hours to forget. It's a bit of escapism. It's just a laugh. It's all lovely. It's something for the kids to enjoy and the parents to switch off for. So it's really nice knowing that, and having seen it myself for so many years, watching, being part of something that maybe brings a bit of joy into people's family at a hard time. is really special feeling. So Dad was poorly for a long time, so last year he came, but we weren't sure if he would. So that shows how long he was ill for. And we're very blessed that he left us peacefully on his own terms and with dignity, and you know, at the point of how ill he was, that's all you can really ask for. But yeah, of course, and it's we'll obviously talk about him. The nephews will talk about him when they come and watch. Because that's one point. Last year, Dad was here. There'd be one less seat, and it's tough, isn't it? Yeah. So, but yeah, it's. I think you're right. Christmas, absolutely time for family.
Those families, those kids. And the OAPs that I love playing to the nannies and granddads. I love it. I always choose one to be Nanny Jaffa Cakes, you know. And they see me at the stage door. Oh, hello, Mike. I'm Nanny Jaffa Cakes. You know, it's so funny. But yeah, it's involving them. And one thing I hate is private jokes, you know, where they don't know what's going on. Then there's a few actors laughing on the stage, but we have none of that. And yeah, but it all stems from having good people around you, and we love it. We all love each other. We all want each other to do well, and then you just get that wall of talent, that wall of seamless energy and fun.
Cinderella's a lovely Christmas story, isn't it? Sleeping Beauty, I think from what I've seen in the script, it looks like we have a little bit more scope for tangents. But Matt Slack, as a director, he won't, he'll be like, straight at us in rehearsals. But I think it'll be really, really funny. And what's lovely, knowing the characters this year, and I didn't know last year, I can see how this script is going to come to light. So it only makes me really excited. Last year I was really nervous. This year I'm so excited about starting rehearsals and seeing the gang. Genuinely cannot wait for the first day. And we'll be working flat out to make it hopefully the biggest and best. Yeah.
You can't go very off script because there are so many things that rely on you saying a certain line on a technical front, especially when you have when you have complicated technical and mechanical elements in a show. But also there were some scenes like the tongue twister, the Shirley Shaw scene. You just know it's going to go catastrophically wrong every night because that's what it's designed to do. If it has to be unscripted to a certain degree because that's what brings you the magic.
It's funny, I always feel underdressed next to O's, but even more so at Christmas. Why do I not get the what do you call that? The Del Monte's glitter. Why? Because he's been a bit selfish there. I'm a bit underdressed there, I think.
If you did come and see Cinderella last year, you'll know exactly how much fun we had, how good the show was. Can't shout from the rooftops enough about it because of how fun it was and how much it wasn't boring, was it? It was action packed, and that's exactly what Sleeping Beauty is going to be like. So make sure you come and watch it again.